Recording. Okay, so we are live on both platforms. Hey, everybody from the Facebook group. Welcome again on our Wednesday live. I'm super happy to be here with Kat, my partner for this Bloom project that we are super excited about. And today our theme is how to ground in integrity, meaning how to ground in what you want to be creating. And this is the intention of this live is to actually make you feel safe first in the codes of Bloom, and make you see if whether or not it's for you, right? Because Bloom is for certain people and it's for not certain people, right? And we have different options of different other things, but Bloom is very specifically for the ones of you, right, who have done a good portion of healing work, and who know how to go inside, and who know how to navigate their inner world. And you know you have power, right? You know you have those gifts to bring to the world. You have a seed inside of your vision, inside of your womb, and you want to bring it forward to offer it to other people, and also to a seed of recreating your playground. So we want to insist on how it's important to always opt into things where you are in integrity. So not taking yourself as too small and opting in for things that are too small for you, or on the opposite, things that are way ahead, right? So it's how to scan your body, how to scan your self-knowledge to be in integrity and know where you're at. So we're going to be weaving around this subject, Kat and myself, today, for you to have a good idea of what this Bloom project is about, who are we calling in, and what's possible for you through that journey, through that 6 months journey. So Kat, you can start and then we can play around with this.
Yeah, thank you, Jen. I mean, for me, what I really want to share about is, how to activate what's calling you forward, is really be clear with what you're willing to tolerate or not, meaning that, if there's some loops that you've seen in your life, and now it's like, okay, well, I don't want to tolerate that anymore. I want to create something different. I want that there is an actual outcome, output, creation. I want to birth myself like it. So just to be clear, like, what are you ready to tolerate anymore or not? And then there's, when you say yes to that, when you're clear to that, when you make a clear commitment, then everything that gets to be crossed is shown to you. So then you get to dig deeper than that, and to actually find a place within that doesn't know but that knows. So it's a place, it's like, if you want something that was never created, then you have to be willing to go in places inside of you that you've never touched. So it's uncomfortable. It's, it can wake you up at night, or it can, you can feel discomfort, definitely. And like, it's okay to learn to be with that, and to dig deeper than that, and to keep saying yes. And that's how you get different results. That's how you cross. I always call that the crossings. You need to go through the crossings to get to the harvest. And that's the game. That's the cycle. It's like over and over again, like, being honest with yourself. What am I willing to tolerate or not? And what do I really want to create? Like, what's real for me? And there's no guilt, there's no shame. It's just like, okay, like, this is what I want that my life looks like, because this is who I am. And it's my soul talking to me, it's my essence. It's like, okay, then let's do it. And of course, there's going to be things in the way. There's going to be people who see you, as the old, and there's some conformism. But then there's also so much more waiting on the other side. And when you start tapping into that, like, I feel it like as an energy piercing through, then you start receiving life force, love force, receiving your essence, and what who you are inside starts to show up outside. And then there's a recognition, there's a resonance, there's trust that starts to be built. So this is where we want to be taking you, is like being honest with what you really want to create, what you're willing to tolerate anymore or not in your life, and then taking responsibility to dig deeper, to really owning up in integrity to your essence, to who you really are and what you want to create. So yeah, and I mean, what's been instrumental for me is to have a vision that is bigger than the fear. If the vision is too small, it's like if you play small, then it's not big enough to make you want to change things. If it's big enough, like, you know, like aligning things that are not in alignment, and you're ready to see, you're ready to be like, okay, this doesn't work anymore, I'm not willing to tolerate that anymore, this is not what I really want, then you're able to grow your vision bigger than your fear in integrity with who you are. It's not about making up stuff, it's about really going in and listening. So this is kind of the introduction that I wanted to bring in. Thank you so much, Jen. And you know, maybe we can tune in into like, who's this for? Who's this not for?
Yes. Yeah, and I'm gonna tune in also to my body, like, as a, you know, it's so much part of the medicine that I bring in the containers. You know, we're speaking about honesty and integrity and being real, and for me, it really comes through the body. So we know ourselves as soul, as essences. At the end of the day, our body needs to be prepared to receive that soul and that essence, and that's the bridge between dream and reality. We spoke a bit about this last week, I believe, but I really want to insist on this, especially that today our live is about being real and in integrity and bringing forward the creations that you feel called to create, because it becomes so frustrating when you have a vision and you have a calling and you know you're meant to live a certain way of life and you're actually not doing it. And beyond frustrating, it takes let's maybe put it like this: it takes a shitload of your energy. All right, let's be real and raw. It takes a load of your life force and energy, and it's not worth it, because at the end of the day, if you're leaking energy in things that are not in integrity, you're not of service to anybody, right? So we want to dive inside the body, get the truth out, be real, and then, like Catherine was saying, take responsibility and ownership of where you feel called, and that goes step by step. It comes with a first choice of saying yes, saying, hey, I have a vision, right? Now it's time to play, it's time to go and move. And yes, it's going to be uncomfortable, but we keep on moving forward. And bloom is for creation, meaning that, of course, we will address shadow work and we will address the healing part, because it's always there. But you have a certain notion of what healing is about. You have gone inside already, and you have felt this power inside. You even, maybe you have services also online. Maybe you have already written a book and you have already brought your platforms forward, but it stays kind of, you have many ideas and there's a lack of ground. So this bloom project will be excellent for you, because we're going to help you create that weaving of roots to carry your projects with a lot more power, sustainability, consistency, and also trust. Like the vibration of trust inside your body is going to emanate, and people will feel that. So you will attract more people that will want your transmittance and your services too. So this is super important. If you're listening to us and you have already platforms and you're part of that scheme that I'm actually sharing about, then definitely come in contact with us, because we want to bridge all the ideas, all the projects into one powerful platform that can sustain the people that you will be accompanying and sustain your life to meaning, receiving the codes of abundance with that. So going back to the body and being real, this is always from where we start. You know, we don't have the choice but to be real with what's happening inside our bodies. And then we gain clarity on what are the changes that need to happen in our life for that truth to come forward, right? And the seed that you have inside your body gets activated through this process, and you gain confidence and momentum, and then you start receiving for the gifts that you bring forward. So Kat, you can share more around, you know, who is it for, not, you know, we can speak a little bit more about this, and then we can
I'm just gonna wrap up. You know, basically we're here to serve women that are ready to choose to and to commit to to an upgrade, to a change, to creating something, that are ready to birth a project, an idea, a lifestyle change, and you're ready for that transformation, to go faster. Like you're ready to have some support. You're ready to, you don't want to do it alone anymore, and you're ready to feel in your power and to trust women in their power around you. And so it's really like a give birth ready, ready to give birth to a creation. Sorry, the kids just arrived and they're dressed up as comics, and you might hear background noise. So bloom is not for you if your focus is really like healing, like deep healing, like you don't know how to go inside. You're okay with status quo, like you don't want things to change, and like you don't think you have gifts. Like if it's really new for you to the inside, go inside, then this is not the right container for you. We have other containers for that, but right now this is really for a woman who has already started her path, who knows how to go within, and she's ready to see, to bridge the spiritual to the manifestation, to the physical, to the material. So this is, we're really creating that bridge, and there's really an action of direction. So we're really tuning in to like also that masculine energy, that fire of creation, that's needed. So this can bring triggers, but it's needed. Like we need the feminine, the masculine to give birth, right? So it's the same with your projects. So I mean, that's it for me. Maybe
Yes, and
Jenny.
also, yeah, I just want to add also that know that if you're at this point, to bring projects forward, both Kat and I, are trained not only with strategy but also organic business. So we are not promoting like full-on strategies. We are promoting staying in integrity. So creating a business that will suit who you are as an essence, but will also suit the lifestyle that you're meant to be creating to sustain that project also. So it's very, very different from any other like kind of coachings of business coaching, super masculine ways. It's a very feminine approach that we are bringing, receiving insights and creating, really bridging masculine and feminine energies. And obviously we have strategies and we have tools, and we come with a toolbox also if you need to have precise suggestions and stuff, around your message, around anything. But we are really here to see you bloom into your gifts, and whatever is required for you to see you bloom into your gifts, we have gone through the process for more than 10 years. We are immersed and teaching people. So you ask us the questions you need if you need to gain clarity on this program, where we'll put the application form underneath the video. But if you feel some inspiration and you feel the call, don't hesitate and text us. All right. So I think Instagram cut us off.
Yeah, so it means time.
It means it's time. Let me put the link in a few minutes after we finish the live, and we wish you a beautiful week, many blessings, and we are here to see you bloom. So reach out to us. All right. Much love.
Bye.
Ciao.